Yeah. Okay, and so where are we now? Let's start with COVID. COVID happened. What effect did that have on the developments we were speaking about in Dutch civil society? Did it quiet things down? Did it make it more hard for people to express themselves?
Well, of course, it made it virtually impossible to participate in any sort of public activity. There are no rallies, even single pickets are virtually prohibited. There are no public events, people can't get together. You see, political life can't very well flourish in these conditions. At the same time, it made people predominantly focus on their physical survival, both in terms of health and in terms of their incomes, and this is not very good for developing your civic virtues.
No.
You tend to think more about more concrete things, again, which is not good for the development of any society. At the same time, I must note that Russia was unique among every large country struck, affected by the pandemic, in that we have not experienced the so-called rallying round the flag effect, which sociologists think is a thing of course in every society which faces a big threat.
Yeah.
If there is a threat, and if the government doesn't just run away, but does something about it, then there's this round the flag thing. People tend to feel that they are on the same page with the powers. The antagonism between the elites and the people becomes less. This effect may be, and general support grows. This effect may be temporary. We have seen it, for example, in the United States. They had this effect, but it was short-lived.
Yes.
We had it also, we've seen it also in most of the European countries. Russia was unique, and in that it didn't happen here. On the other hand, I would say between the waves, between the lockdowns, the spring one and the autumnal one, we have seen a slight uptick of support for the president and for the general state of things in the country. We have not seen this upward trend for quite a number of years. But here we had some weeks, some months, in which it was visible. We have an impression, again, we need more data for November and for December,
yes,
to see whether this effect has had any sort of shelf life or none at all. But it looks like November will be lower than December in this respect, but not significantly.
Okay.